Donald Trump suffered another major setback just a few days ago. And no, I'm not talking about Marie Yovanovitch's testimony in the impeachment inquiry. No, I'm talking about the Louisiana governor's race, where the Democratic incumbent beat the Donald Trump-endorsed Republican challenger, man by the name of Eddie Rispone. Now, Donald Trump had gone down to Louisiana 3 different times, including one last week, one the week before, and then one prior to that. 3 times to go campaign for his good buddy, Eddie. To tell people in Louisiana, go and vote for Eddie. Don't let this Democrat get a second term as your governor. Democrats are awful. They're do-nothing people. You know, kind of the same spiel he gave in both Kentucky and Virginia just a few months ago. And just like Virginia and just like Kentucky, Louisiana had the same results. The Democrat won in a very narrow election that Republicans really, honestly, should have won. 3 red states, 3 Democratic governors, and 3 Trump-endorsed candidates sent packing. Donald Trump is toxic to Republican politicians right now, even in red states, right? It's not like he went to California and endorsed a Republican who had no shot at winning. These were all 3 Republicans who easily could have, and to be honest, probably should have won in these states based on the voter makeup. And they didn't. And yet Trump endorsed all of them. Trump showed up at rallies for all of them. And they failed. Now, I'm not pinning 100% of the blame on Donald Trump, but it is fun to point out the fact that he keeps losing. And honestly, this is a trend that has continued basically since the day he got sworn in as president. His endorsement means nothing. His support means nothing. And it certainly, overall, is not helping these candidates. It's kind of like how in 2008, George W. Bush, as he was leaving office, even though there was an election going on, he didn't go out and do campaign rallies for John McCain. And it's not only because McCain didn't want him to, but it's because they understood, the Republican National Committee, that this guy has a net negative approval rating. Most people do not like him. They're tired of him. They're sick of him. They don't want to see him. And so they just said, hey, you don't have to go campaign, which is, of course, highly unusual. But that's what Trump is today. But they can't tell him that they don't want to see him out there. They can't tell him that he can't go campaign because they're terrified of him. They weren't terrified of W, but they're terrified of Trump. And that's great. Because over the next year, we're going to see him do more of these rallies, go out and endorse more candidates, and hopefully see more results like we just saw a few days ago over in Louisiana. Thanks for watching, everybody. And don't forget, if you like what you see here, like, comment, share, and subscribe to our channel. And now you can also become a member of Ring of Fire and get exclusive early access to certain Ring of Fire videos all throughout the week. Just click on the little join button right below the video.